Oh, come on.
Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Whoa, that was weird. How many contestants are there? 3. I hope we don't go over our weight capacity. Is this the first ride for any? Oh, good. It's always fun to share the ride with the newcomer. We will also be sharing some instructions so you won't get lost along the way, so pay attention. May I have your name now, Player 1? Well, isn't that intriguing? You have the same name as one of the 12 apostles. Oh, look, it's your turn to talk. Perfect, thank you. Player 3, I await the touch. Well, isn't that intriguing? You have the same name as one of the 12 apostles. Player 1, feast your eyes on the letter Q. This is your buzzer. That's Q, as in Qbert. Player 2, you will buzz in by pressing down on the letter B. B as in bow, wow, wow. And last but not least, Player 3, you will be using the letter P as in phallic. These little elevator jaunts always end too soon. Oh well, see you at the bottom.
Time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by the Old and the Senile Retirement Home. Send your parents to our rooms. And now here's your host, the one, the only, Cookie.
Hey, how's it going? You know, I'd probably tell my mother about the affair too, mostly because if she found out I knew, she'd bust my skull. Okay, first off, gotta give you your screws. Here's a bunch for all 3 of you. Now listen up, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm passing these out. The first time a question comes up that you think might be on the difficult side, buzz in immediately and start pounding on the S key. That's S for screws. You're gonna be shooting these puppies into the screen, totally annihilating the question and answers. Then you're gonna make your opponent answer the question whether they can read any of it or not. So if you're not the one pounding on the S key, you better be trying to read everything fast before it's gone. And that's Blackjack. Okay, you want a little fun for the whole family? Sorry, wrong game. Player 3, it's all on your shoulders. Buzz in and give us a value. Coming up. Parental logic, oxymoron, or paradox? Get your buzzer finger ready. Here we go. Which of these parental sayings is not? Player 2, it's yours. What are you doing? Okay, player. You're screwed, player 1. Give me an 2, huh? All right. Imperative sentences give a command, and this one doesn't. Why? Because I said so. If you don't like it, tough. I'm in charge, and you'll do as I say as long as you're here. Nice work, player 2. You just screwed yourself. Player 1, it's up to you. I like to call this category Muppet Babies. Who are the Muppet parents? Guess the magic number here is 3565. Could be your lucky number. Let's find out. Considering their colors, which Muppets could most likely be Kermit's parents? Gonzo and Elmo, Big Bird and Take a shot, player 2. Yellow and blue make green. And on our next show, we'll show you how to use a box of crayons and a microwave to make all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, player 2, grab a question value. Buzz in. Well, you win some, you lose some. Badly. Here's the category. Your mama. Okay, play ball. Oh you stepped on a crack! Which of these could you not have broken? Your mother's sacrum, your mother's lumbar, your... Keep hitting the SK, don't stop! Okay, player one, you've been screwed. The selection is 2, alright.
You'll want to put some ice on that.
Player 2, grab it! Your mother doesn't have a coccyx. That's what she keeps dear old dad around for.
Cookie. She's got a coccyx.
Wait, but isn't that the...
No, it's the tailbone.
Oh. Up to you, player.
After I carried you for 9 months, this is how you treat me?
The occipital bone isn't in her back, it's the back of your mama's skull. And unless you want to feel the back of her hand, don't bust nothing else. Player 3, what's this? Here's your category. The USO at the PTA. Okay, picture this. You've missed a ton of classes and your mom and dad are being called into a parent-teacher conference. If your parent-teacher conference occurred during the Paris Peace Conference, what would be the best excuse for all your days absent? Fighting? Take a shot, player 2.
Timmy is so a good speller.
Timmy couldn't spell his way out of a paper bag.
Bitch!
The Paris Peace Conference ended World War I, and if you can simulate a little shell shock, you can probably get out of gym class, too. All right, player 2, buzz in, give us a value. Well, it's a start. Anyway, test tube babies are so lucky. All right, take a look at this letter to an advice column and tell me who wrote it. My twin and I have the most embarrassing foster mother. She walks around with her teats hanging out, she dresses up in sheep's clothing, and howls at the moon when normal mothers sleep. Help! All yours, player 1. Don't stop with the yes key, keep doing it! Oh, player 3, you picked 3.
If you boys don't come out of that bathroom, I will huff and I'll puff and I'll blow that door down.
Romulus and Remus were the twin sons of Mars that were suckled and raised by a wolf. First rule, player 1, be careful who you screw or it'll come back to haunt you. Player 3, poke your buzzer and give us a value for this question. Skip-to-maloo, shamalama ding-dong. What the hell is that? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, your real gibberish category is a diet for the constipated parent. Now listen up. I'm going to toss out a phrase that looks and sounds like gibberish. Your job is to hit your buzzer and type in what it rhymes with. And you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this. The sooner you buzz in, the more money you can make. Okay, think of all the trials of being a parent and then tell me what this rhymes with. Liz Hair T Bun. None. And ignore the punctuation. First clue, it involves labor. Take it away, player 3. Type in your... Oh, you're so bad. Let me guess, you saw someone type that in when they were playing one of the other volumes or something, and now you want to see what I'll say now. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just going to take away some cash. But then again, for all I know, this is the first time you've ever typed that in, and in which case, I'm not going to take away more cash from you. I'll just change your name. All right, there you have it. Now, let's get back to the game. Player 1, want to try? Player 2, it's in your court. Type in your answer and hit return. Oh, what a surprise! Boy, you sure caught me off guard with that one. Hey, speaking of surprises, do you remember that sex toy you used to keep under your bed? Well, do you realize that everyone in your family knew about that? Yeah. Not to mention a few other people. What do you know? Another surprise. That's right, I didn't do anything. But I will tell you this. You know, just a word of advice for someone like yourself. Do you know that the FBI keeps a file on all of your credit card transactions? Yes, including anything over the internet. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Have a nice day. Player 1, you up for some fun? Go for it, player one. Type in your answer. Cesarean section, sort of like Thanksgiving dinner. A little carving with a knife, some spilled gunk on the table, and good old-fashioned family love. Player one, you have the honors. Your category is... Isn't everyone enamored with my baby like I am? Oh, great. It's time for a very special guest host. See, we have this great new daycare system here at work that allows me to spend a lot more time with all of my wonderful coworkers' babies. And here's one of them now. Bill?
Hey, Cookie. This is my new baby girl, Candy. The mean old boss makes us work so long, I don't get to spend much time with her. But I didn't want my little Candy feeling left out, did I? So I brought her in here to ask her own question.
Oh, how wonderful.
Okay, here she goes. Speak into the mic, Candy.
Player three, make it happen.
Is it Candy? Is it? Is it?
Gee, I guess not. Player one.
Is it Va? Is that the right answer, Candy?
Holy smokes, it's the right answer.
It is the right answer, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're so funny. Aren't you the funniest little baby girl that I could have? Yes, you are.
Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go vomit.
God, it's amazing. I mean, she's not speaking English, but you can understand everything she says. Candy, is there anything you want to add before you go?
Did she just say up yours, Cookie? Player one, please buzz in and let us know how much this one... Okie doke, let's check out the category. Double dating in the animal world. Serious cash at stake, player three, you could use it. Suppose Mr. and Mrs. Camel went out for the evening with Mr. and Mrs. Walrus. Player three, do it. Male camels and walruses are both called bulls. The females of both species are called cows. And when the four of them get together, it's really disgusting. It's up to you, player three. Hit your buzzer to select a value. This one's called... Donuts make my brown eyes blue? Okay, you know how some genes for eye colors are dominant and some are recessive? Well, if Van Morrison's brown-eyed girl and Chuck Berry's brown-eyed handsome man have... Player two, it's yours! Hey, got some bad news for you. Player one! If brown-eyed parents have blue-eye recessive genes, there's a 1 in 4 chance their child will have blue eyes. And considering the gene pool, the kid would be a flamboyantly gay, born-again Christian who often ends up in jail. Player one, hit your buzzer and select a value for the next... Could I interest you in some roadkill? Alright, let me tell you how this game works. I'm going to show you various pairs of things that are somehow related. And you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect the pair. Buzz in if you think an item correctly joins the pair. I'll give you $1,000 if you're correct, but beware, you're gonna lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And we're gonna wrap it all up with a final bonus round worth some extra cash. Let's just say you should pay close attention to all the correct answers. Is that clear? Good, let's hit it. What you do on a cigarette and powder blank? What's the intersection between these two? Type of truck, and blank the knife. Score! 1,000 and 8 like blank. Hanks movie, and Andre the Giant was really blank. Universal blood donor and the roundest letter. What models usually have, and they go all the way up. Term of endearment, and blank Ray Leonard. Okay, it's bonus time. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all annoying in-laws? Desirable traits in children? Family cars? Nicknames You nailed it, player 3! Rack it up! I'm gonna be your sugar daddy. Count it. So player 1's in the lead. Alright, let's see how long this lasts. Player 3, select the... Okay, give it up for... She either swallowed a goat or she's blessed with child. So, remember those sex ed films we all saw? Pregnancy was demystified, we learned the words for sperm and ovum, and we didn't have to explain the process as he put his thing in her down there. Well, get ready to buzz and start typing. So pretend I'm holding a dandelion and help me complete this. Go for it. Interesting choice. Here you go. Please, anything but the china. Damn you to hell. Yeah, let's see. It's a game you play with dandelions. Mama had a baby and her head popped off, and the dandelion head goes flying. And it's a hell of a lot less gross than what actually happens when Mama has a baby. Okay, player 1, pick a winner. The category is Mother Nature and her Miracle Whip. Hey, did your mom ever cut the crusts off the bread for you? Yeah, mine neither. If Mother Nature trims the crust off the earth while making a sandwich, up to you, player. Alright, Sphere may have been a disaster, but we can't blame Mother Nature for them all. Player 2. Well, look at you. Cutting off the lithosphere gets rid of all that nasty crust. Now she'd only lay off the mayo in the egg salad. Okay, player 2, what's this one gonna be worth? Hello? I said player 2. Welcome to the Jack Attack. I'm gonna be throwing a bunch of words up on the screen. Buzz in when you see 2 items on the screen that match. Each time you're right, you make money. Each time you're wrong, you lose it. Now here's the thing. Not any 2 items that go together are necessarily a match. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Lies our parents tell us. And remember, the match has to fit the clue. Alright, good luck. one, even though you won the game, don't say anything condescending to the other guys. And from the looks of their scores, I wouldn't ask them to spell condescending either.
Those earnings projections on my desk.
Has this happened to you? We can help. We're SkyFib. Using an advanced network of satellites and messaging pagers, SkyFib provides you with instant context-appropriate excuses.
Taylor, I'm still waiting for those earnings projections. Why don't you have them?
Excuse me, my pager. I had to go to Lamaze class.
You're pregnant? Well, okay.
SkyFib can help in any situation.
Honey, Tammy said she saw you going into the bowling alley last night. Weren't you working late?
I was, doing a bowl-a-thon for kids with smallpox.
Oh, honey, I'm so impressed.
And you'd be impressed to know who uses SkyFib.
Mr. President, did you have an extramarital affair with that woman?
Oral sex is not adultery.
Let SkyFib help you today.
But honey, wasn't smallpox eliminated in the 70s?
I just, wanted the kids to have a transmission error. I'm dead, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing sitting at your computer staring at that screensaver?
Shh! It's not a screensaver. It's Big Buck Blast, a new simulated hunting game.
Well, how long you been sitting there?
14 hours, 23 minutes.
Seen anything yet?
No, not yet.
Sounds kind of boring.
It'll be worth it as soon as I get one clean shot.
Huh. Yeah, move over. Got another beer?
Yeah, and help yourself.
Hi, I'm Bert. You don't know me, well, not by name, but you're familiar with my handiwork, as are Madonna, Jodie Foster, and Princess Stephanie of Monaco. If you're a successful single woman who would like to know what it's like to cradle a baby in your arms without a doting lower-income father around, then give me a call. A few minutes later, I'll be right over with a small jar full of Bert juice. I'm a healthy guy. I ain't ugly. Give me $50 and I'll be gone.
Single? Famous? Want to be a mother? Give Bert a call today at 1-800-OH-BABY. That's 1-800-OH-BABY.
Hey, you can even keep the turkey baster. Think of me on the holidays.
I thought about holding the door open for her, but when I looked down at my bracelet, I thought, what would Satan do? So I slammed the door in her face and bit the heads off all the lab rats.
Satanko. It's been 3 days, Bob.
When is Big Buck Blast gonna do something?
I think I see something.
You shot a cow.
I could have sworn it was a deer.
3 days and you shot a cow.
Shut up! That Big Buck's coming. I know he is.
You really think so?
He's got to. It said it would on the box.
Oh, well then I can wait too. Hand me the deer scent.
Big Buck Blast, the simulated hunting game with all of the tedium without any of the fresh air or sunshine, is available at Buster's Bait Shop and Computer Emporium.
Time now for a page from the success journey with motivational speaker and full-time dreamer, Dr. Harvey Bass.
Let me tell you the story of a small farm boy from Alaska. He grew up in poverty, often cold, often hungry, many times forced to eat his own hair for sustenance. His father, a proud man, eked out a living raising caribou and selling their hooves to be made into pencil erasers. The father expected his son to take over the family business. Well, this bright, ambitious boy had a different idea. He had what I like to call a dream. The boy, at the tender age of 12, rented a car and drove from Alaska to a small island off the coast of Florida. There, he fulfilled his dream of growing a beard, smoking big cigars, and talking in a funny accent. Yes, that man is better known to you and me as billionaire entrepreneur and respected world leader Wilford Brimley.
This has been a page from the success journey with Dr. Harvey Bass.
Occurred to me, where there's a will, there's a way, but you better start treating me right. to our cottage, I said to myself, hey, she's the one. You didn't have to milk it or egg me on, but our chances are skim to none. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some. Give me your true and utter love, all else pales in comparison. I need your true and utter love, don't you dare refuse me some.
All aboard for the ride. How many of you are there? The optimum number for play is 3. How fortunate. Are any of you first-time riders? Oh, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you right away. My apologies. Player 1, may I have your name, please? Player 1, did you forget your name? Try your best to recall it. Alright, since you act like one, I'll just have to call you Stiff. Let's have your name now, Player 2. Is this supposed to be funny, Player 2? It is quite humorous. Now, please type in your name. I've got it. Your new name is DOA. Player 3, may I have your name, please? What's up, Player 3? Type in your name. Super. You are now called Reaper. Here are the keys you'll be using as your buzzers. Hope you don't get cremated by now.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride, is brought to you by the Plastic Mortician Association of Beverly Hills. It's never too late for a nip and tuck. And now, please welcome your host, Cookie.
All right, welcome to the game. Now let's get started. And try to look alive out there, huh? Time for some screws. Okay, remember to be a cold-hearted bastard with these screws. You want to hit the F key and don't stop. Okay, let's ride. But hey, keep it down. You can wake the dead. Player 1, buzz in and choose a value for it. That ain't chump change. All right, let's see what we got. Iron Maiden opened and Death closed. Let's get going. If there were a Megadeth and a Megadeth player... You afraid you're gonna hurt some? Okay, player 2. You picked 2. You sure about that? Well, it's too late now. Natural disaster? Like what happens when you're at one of those big troughs in the bathroom and some jerk bumps you right as... never mind. Player 3, do it! No, and remember, kids, the music only produces Megadeth. What? All yours?
Okay, the next freak who jumps on stage during my solo gets a nuclear bomb up his ass! I mean it!
Megadeth is a unit used to represent 1 million deaths during nuclear war, but I think the only venues that hold that many people are in Brazil. Player 1, it's up to you. Snag a question value for us. Your category is... Mythology's Funniest Deaths, Part 4. What do we got here? 3,200 and change? All right, let's do it. Which of these activities might the Greek tragic figure Icarus have done that would have foreshadowed his death? Eat lots of chick. Player 3, make it... no thanks, we'll just take the check. Player 2, it's... Icarus made a pair of wings out of wax and feathers. When he flew too close to the sun, his wax wings melted. But, you know, it gave him a smoother and silkier death than shaving would have. Player 2, pick us a question. Well, there you go. Here's your category. You'll miss me when I'm dead and gross. All right, dry your eyes and complete the following sequence. Denial, anger, blank, depression, Player... Keep hitting the SK, don't... Well, you got a 1, 2. All right, let's check it out. According to the famous model, the third stage of dealing with death and dying is bargaining. And the final stage is patting down the dirt. Guess what, Player 2? You're the one who's screwed. Okay, Player 3, hit your buzzer. Let's find out how much this one's gonna be. Good one, Player 3. Player 1 and Player 2, move over. Player 3, you got a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is... I was dying up there. I'm gonna list 7 movie titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it starts with death or starts with fatal. You're gonna get some money for each right answer, and you lose cash for a wrong answer or any you don't get to. Okay, you have 30 seconds to get all of them. Let's do it. Again, start. Run. Oh, it's society. Man walking. Beauty. And don't look. Thing of beauty, let's see your new score. Well, for now, you are the master, Player 3. Don't let it slip away. Player 2, what's this one gonna be worth? Hit your buzzer and tell us. Here's your category. Did Snow White have a bat mitzvah? In accordance with Jewish ritual, when someone dies, immediate family members must sit Shiva for a period of 7 days. According to Jewish tradition, if Snow White's wicked stepmother is sitting, up to you, Player. And the bad luck starts right now. Take a shot, Player. Clean it. Has she been popping her wicked zits in the mirror again? Player 1. While they're sitting Shiva, mourners are supposed to cover the mirrors so that vanity does not interfere with the mourning period. The wicked queen also has to give up her comfy chair and sit on a box. Hope she kept the apple crate. Player 1, please. Oi, that sucked. Here's your category. His whole life just went down the toilet. And right this way, please. If you flush your dead goldfish down a toilet in Peru, which of the following will happen? Player 2, grab it! Clockwise. Well, why don't you just stick your head in and find out? Player 1, hit it! Although many people say that toilets flush in the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere, the direction of flow actually depends on the direction the pipe in the tank points. And if you really love your goldfish, you bury them in the backyard. Player 1, you have the honor. Hey, you can live on that. Here's your category. Some old ladies should eat cat food. Okay, this is a fill in the blank, so buzz in and type your answer when you know it. Now pay attention and take a listen to this autopsy report.
The cadaver is an old lady I know. She has an enormous bump protruding from her stomach. My God, she swallowed a horse, inside of which is a cow, and in the cow's mouth is a goat, and a dog, and a cat, and a bird, and a spider!
If the tape hadn't run out, what would you have heard the coroner find inside? Your move, play. You should really get that looked at. Show us how it... Oh, diarrhea! Player 1, it's... According to the gruesome children's rhyme, the old lady swallowed a fly and a bunch of other animals. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps I'll vomit. Okay, Player 1, pick a winner.
Bingo.
I saw a movie late last night and it just scared me shitless. S-C-A-R-Y, S-C-A-R-Y, S-C-A-R-Y. I think I soiled my britches.
Welcome to Scary! Remember to hit your buzzer when the letter you're looking for lights up. If you're the first one to get all 5 letters, you get the bonus. Let's do it. Abominable snow monster. Ain't dead Yeti. What you do to a pumpkin? Nice pumpkin. Murderer Jack the Plank. Ripper. The Blank Horror. Amityville. Hitchcock's first name. Now, baby. Famous psycho scene. You're clean. What to do if you're chased? Run like hell! You want that bonus, Player 1? Get one more letter. Scary young urban professionals. Scare me. Blank crawlies. Creepy. Scary tale you weave. A yarn. You got it. Ooh, scary. There's your bonus, Player 1. Well, for the time being, Player 1, you're on top. Player 2, hit me. This one's called... But caning an American boy is just barbaric. You ready? Let's go. If capital punishment were only legal in the world's capital, Player 3, make it happen. Wow, is that legal? Oh, beheading. Take a shot, please.
Here's a chair, mate.
Oh, thank you. Ah! Player 1. Istanbul's not the capital of Turkey. Ankara is. And besides, a turkey injection probably wouldn't kill you. You'd just be really sleepy. Player 1, hit your... Took a hit on that one. Here's your category. Farming is so goth. Okay, you know that thing the Grim Reaper carries? I never know how to pronounce that word. With which of these words does this word... What are you doing? Keep what? Player... You gotta answer it too, huh? Alright. Lethe is the river of forgetfulness in Greek mythology. Been swimming? Player 2, it's yours. Scythe rhymes with tithe. But I still like to call it the Grim Reaper's big, scary, pointy thing. Okay, Player 2, what's this one gonna be worth? It's dead, it's disgusting, it's roadkill. Remember to buzz in first when you see the item that correctly unites the two items on the screen. And don't forget, figure out the final bonus question, and I'll give you some extra cash. All right, put it in gear. We're going. Pitcher and catcher, and assaulting blank. What do these two things have in common?
Score!
Swing for money and blanking butter. In layer and movie. Disagreeable person and blank box. Electricity and booze. A gouache and eraser material. To take advantage of, and a blank of human kindness. Alright, let's go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all birth control methods? Mortuary terms? Things the old lady ate? Major industries of the Bahamas? Things with a... Player one, you got the bonus. You got it. Good for you. Now go away. Your time's up. So player one's in the lead. All right, let's see how long this lasts. Player one, buzz. I like to call this category Rock Rock Till You Drop. Here's the question. Which song title best describes the Hindu funeral custom? Take a shot, please. Player three, do it. No, once you see the answer, I think you'll agree there'd be nothing soft about it. Player one, hit it. The now outlawed practice of a widow throwing herself on her husband's burning funeral pyre is called sati. And once the widow's all burned up, she'd be sooty. How can I put this? Well, here's your clue. In other words, he died. I bet I know what this one's about, but I'm not telling. Here we go. boy, were you possessed by the devil? That was horrid! Hey, player 2, is that funny to you? Well, why don't you look at the final score?
Tonight on Investigative Copy.
Until recently, this sleepy Ohio town was primarily known as a test market for Olestra products. Now, religious fanatics are making a pilgrimage here to witness the miraculous weeping anus.
I was just watching TV and I felt a rumbling in my gut. Tried to make it to the toilet, but whoop, there it was.
It's beautiful. I think it's a sign from God.
There are no words to describe this man's wondrous anus, blessed by our holy Savior.
But is it really a sign from God?
I've been here for 3 days, and the anus seems to weep at regular intervals, but they're almost too regular.
I actually bottled some of the tears of the anus, and quite frankly, they have no healing properties.
I'm just a guy who likes eating chips and watching TV.
The Ohio weeping anus. God's miracle or Satan's curse?
Tonight.
One is for the heartache.
If you've ever been in love.
Two is for the tears.
Or just had to do your taxes.
I'm itemizing the deductions you've taken through the years.
This album is for you.
I've got more than $400 of interest in you. Then I showed her my long form check here.
As sweet as your first kiss.
If you would like $1 of your love.
And as painful as your first audit.
To go to my election campaign.
Tax Cuts, the new album by Darren Fick. In stores now.
You should take another deduction for being blind to my love.
Tickets for her and a friend to a Spice Girls concert, $80. An autographed jersey of his favorite athlete, $240. The latest video game system, $150. Surveillance photos of their mom's new boyfriend with another woman, $400. Every other weekend of your children's undying love, priceless. Money can't buy your kids' love, but with Platinum Credit Master, you can charge it.
If you're looking for an alternative to alternative, check out the new album from White Noise, Static. Rolling Stone calls it a triumph in nihilism. Billboard says it's a sound that can be found on the radio between, well, just about everything. Static features the title track, Static. Turn that crap down. Something's wrong with the receiver. And the live version of Feedback. Static. We don't care if you get it or not.
Hey, what's the matter, Jimbo?
I couldn't afford to keep my cell phone. Now driving without being on the phone feels weird.
Have to pay attention to the road, huh?
Yeah.
Try this.
What's in the bag?
It's a cell phone substitute. Put it on.
I can't see anything with these blinders on.
No?
I see.
It also comes with a 5-year-old child.
How come horses don't have toes? Why do we pee? Who's that? Where are we going? Me.
Wow, it feels just like using my cell phone.
Oh, not yet. Do you have a hands-free phone?
No.
Oh, then we have the head-to-shoulder strap. Wow.
How come your head is sideways?
With my head fixed to my shoulder, an incessant noise in my ear, and my eyes distracted from the reality around me, I feel just like I'm using my car phone, but I'm not racking up any airtime.
Hey, we better get to work, buddy.
You're right.
Speed up. You can't see them, but there's some people riding on bikes just up ahead.
Then let's go.
The cell phone substitute, because you don't need technology to be a menace to society.
What's menace to sobriety mean?
A wise man once said, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Well, I say, give that man 161.5 million fish, feed him for a lifetime, and he'll never have to fish again. Put all your money into the daily lottery. It's the only hope you have.
Tune in this week as 5 Frosty finalists compete for the title of World's Strongest Snowman.
The crane is lowering the 200-pound corncob pipe into Snowball Bob's mouth. It's in place.
Oh, Snowball Bob just couldn't hang on to it.
Okay, the coal truck is backed up right beside Mr. Shivers. And here comes the coal out of the dump chute. Oh, it looks like Mr. Shivers did not hold up very well.
Carrot Nose will attempt to wrestle this polar bear. Ouch! The bear has taken a bite out of his carroty nose.
He should have used a button.
The world's strongest snowman competition. Are you snowman enough?
This week on the James Brown Celebrity Scrabble Tournament, the Godfather of Soul takes on former child star Rusty O'Dean.
What? 57 points.
HWUNAWUH?
What?
That's not a word.
In a minute. Jump back.
Come on, this isn't fair.
I think it was fair. It's a minute.
Tuesday after Hallie McNeil.
Welcome aboard Advance Airlines. Sit back, relax. Our friendly flight crew will take excellent care of you.
Here, sir. Your seatbelt needs to be good and tight.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you care for a foot massage?
We want your flight to be an extremely pleasurable and memorable experience.
I'll gladly help you stow your tray table, sir. I'll just need to sit on your lap.
May I put my arm around you, sir? Would you like to join our Mile High Club?
At Advance Airlines, we're getting our customers off the ground.
The catcher signal called for a brushback high and inside. But when I looked down at my bracelet, I thought, what would Satan do? So I beamed him in the head and turned all the fans' hot dogs into snakes.
Satanko.
Uh-oh, sounds like someone's drunk again.
I can drive fine. Give me my keys.
This week on another uproarious episode of Mean Drunk, Miriam doesn't hide David's scotch bottle well enough.
I should have married your sister.
And David's boss tries to get him to help himself.
Stick your 12 steps up your ass.
So tune in for another laugh-filled episode of Mean Drunk and see the show that America's Bar Guide called the most entertaining hour on television.
The f*** you looking at?